That feeling when you finally got some extra cash at the end of the month, and then the financial paralysis hits. Should I pay off my debt faster, or should I invest and let compound interest work its magic? It's the financial equivalent of paper or plastic, except this decision could cost you thousands. Today, I'm showing you our brand new calculator that solves this money dilemma once and for all. Not with oversimplified advice, but by looking at your actual life situation. 2 months ago, I got a message from Alex who just received a $10,000 bonus. Half of YouTube says throw it all at my student loans. The other half says invest it all. I'm so confused. Here's what most finance channels won't tell you. Both pieces of advice could be terrible or brilliant, depending on your full financial picture. See, the classic advice is just compare the interest rate to potential investment returns. Have a 4% loan? Invest. Have a 12% loan? Pay it down. But this ignores something crucial. Real life is messy. Remember March 2020? My friend Lisa followed the optimal math strategy and invested while carrying debt. When she got furloughed, her investments dropped 30% while her debt payments stayed exactly the same. She had to cash out investments at rock-bottom prices just to make minimum payments. The mathematically optimal choice destroyed her finances. This isn't about math. It's about risk management. And that's the breakthrough insight most calculators miss. That's why we built this debt versus invest calculator that actually considers your complete financial picture. Let me show you how it works using real numbers but keeping it simple. First, you enter basic information about your debt, like your total debt amount, the average interest rate, what your minimum payments are. Then you add details about your potential investments, account type, retirement or taxable, expected return rate. But here's where we get smarter than other calculators. We also ask about your emergency fund status. Why? Because if you don't have a financial safety net, the mathematically optimal choice could be financially devastating if life throws you a curveball. And for those who want to get even more precise, our advanced mode lets you break down multiple debts with different interest rates, factor in employer matching on retirement accounts, consider tax implications, adjust for your personal risk tolerance. Then our calculator doesn't just say pay debt or invest. It gives you a personalized recommendation with a clear strategy recommendation, projected wealth after 10 years, when you'll be debt-free, interest you'll save, a visual comparison of different approaches, step-by-step action plan. Here's the insight that changed everything for me. This isn't just a math problem, it's a sleep-at-night problem. What good is an optimal strategy if you're stressed about debt, or if you're passing up opportunities that won't come again? That's why our calculator considers your entire financial picture. It knows that paying off debt is a guaranteed return equal to your interest rate, while investing has both higher potential and higher risk. It understands that without an emergency fund, even good debt can turn toxic if your income gets interrupted. And it recognizes when you should break the rules, like contributing enough to get your employer match even if you have high interest debt. That's free money you'll never get back if you skip it. Last month, Mike used our calculator and discovered something surprising. Despite his high interest credit card debt, the calculator recommended a balanced approach because he had no emergency fund, high risk. His employer offered a 100% match up to 4%, free money. His student loans were tax deductible, lower effective rate. Instead of the all-or-nothing approach other calculators suggested, ours gave him a balanced plan that protected him from risk while still capturing long-term growth. And our calculator doesn't just give you answers, it teaches you why those answers make sense for your situation. The debt versus invest question isn't a one-size-fits-all math problem. It's about balancing risk and return in your specific life situation. Our calculator takes less than 5 minutes to use, but could literally save you thousands in avoided mistakes. The link is in the description below. And here's my challenge to you. After you use it, drop a comment with one thing that surprised you about your results. I bet for many of you, it'll recommend a more balanced approach than you expected. Remember, financial advice that ignores your real life isn't advice. It's just math problems. Our calculator gives you a strategy that works for your actual life, not just a spreadsheet.